Babooey. Hey Muffin, how's it going? This is a good song. I like it. Well, I am back. It is Wednesday. I think. Isn't it? It better be. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Oh, wow. For a moment there, I was like, is it? Wait. Hey, Aragorn, how's it going? I watched the latest question episode of Mandalorian today. The one with the Jedis in it. I don't know if it's the last one, but the one where I don't know if you've seen it yet. Hopefully you've seen it, and hopefully everybody's seen it. But anyway, the one where you see lightsabers, I'm really not sure about it. Like, I am watching the show. Yeah, I basically binged the first season into the second season. I've been watching as many episodes as I could. It's decent. Up until the last episode I just watched, I didn't want any Jedis in my Mandalorian. I didn't, honestly. I don't like what they've done to them, and it just didn't feel very good. But I mean, it's subject to everybody's opinion. So you installed some offline server mods on your Tarkov. Interesting. How does that work? Are you playing with just bots, I assume? Does Baby Yoda remind me of Sam? Yeah, especially when he's putting the wires together and he electrocutes himself. Yeah, there was this one time where I was putting up the Christmas tree and Sam decided to jump on the side of it, bite a bauble. Once he had a secure footing, I don't know how he did it, but he had a secure footing on the tree. He got his mouth on a bauble and started pulling it, and the tree was like coming down on him, and I was like, no. Apart from the Jedi thing, yeah, it's a great show. Absolutely fantastic, yeah. It is exactly what I want out of a new Star Wars. I don't want any of the old Jedi stuff. I want more of the universe. I don't care about rehashing old stuff. I want to explore the universe. I want to see like what it's like to live there. And it's cool. It's really, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. The dark saber stuff I'm not really that fussed about it, but yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good fun. What else? What else have I watched? Watched some Futurama. I've been watching some Futurama, and I've been playing a lot of WoW. A lot more WoW. I basically today all I've done is the Tower of Torghast, which, if you don't know what that is, it's Shadowlands' version of the basically like Hades. It's like a single player type roguelike in WoW, and I really don't like it. I don't like it because there is a limit. There is a very hidden cap. Basically, you do it to get a legendary item. You have to do it if you want to stay current. Excuse me, and relevant. You have to do it to get a legendary item. And there's a very hidden cap that you don't really get told about in the game. And the first week of the expansion being released, I didn't see that cap of like basically the maximum amount of currency you need to get before, like rep you need to get before the reset happens. And the reset happened today or yesterday, and I missed out on a bunch of points that I should have got. But anyway, it continues to be a bane in my rear end. Star Wars universe is so rich. I always think of Knights of the Old Republic. I know you don't like the lore much, but I've been reading things about Shadowlands going forward with the story. Yeah, and I still, every time I speak to my guildmates, I still tell them that I have yet to unmute the game sounds. I have not listened to an ounce of story. Doesn't interest me. There's a lot of it as well. There's a lot of it. There's so much dialogue that you end up spending a lot of time just stood there in the game, waiting for the characters to do I think I've said it before. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, but yeah. Knights of the Old Republic looks like a great game. I watched co-play it a long time ago, and it looked really good, especially with mods. And yeah, I would love to play that game. And you can't skip the the dialogues. Everyone's a bot in practice runs. Like in practice runs, you keep progression and leveling. It's separate games, separate accounts, separate inventories. Just a nice single player experience. Completing tasks and still somewhat validated. Interesting. See, that would interest me. The thing about Tarkov that I don't like the idea of is just grinding out like for ages, getting your gear up to a certain level, and then just getting taken out by some idiot with a shotgun or something. Like, if that is a dude, like if that's another player, like somebody else in the game, that would really frustrate me. But I guess that's kind of half the appeal. I don't know. I've never played it though. Never played it. Can I upload screenshots of my paladin character and his items? I can, yeah. I'll we're raiding not next week, the week after, so I'll be streaming that, but I'll put some pictures up here for sure. I'm not that highly geared. I think I'm like 165 item level or something like that. I have yet to understand the game fully, at least, like in any way. There's so much I don't get, and I don't know whether it's because I'm not playing it that hardcore this time around, and I'm not paying that much attention, or that there just isn't much in the game. I don't know. It's early days yet. It's early days. But to play Tower of Torghast basically all day today, and then get on to TeamSpeak with my friends in the guild, and for them to tell me, oh yeah, Dave, Tower of Torghast should take you about 40 minutes, and it should be a nice, easy weekly clear. Honestly, can't be that, like, it just frustrates me. It really does. I'm working tomorrow, so I'm going to take a long break away from WoW. As in a whole day. Until Friday, and I'm not working, so I'll play it then. They didn't do Tower of Torghast in the mind space of healers would be having a good idea, a good time going through there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, raid's just around the corner, so it's all hands. Is Dark playing with me? Yes, he is. Yeah, that's who I've been primarily talking with. He's we got a load of new faces in the guild as well. Interestingly, I was talking to somebody today who has literally just picked up the game, like hasn't played it before at all, and they've just started playing the game. I didn't know people still did that with WoW. It's like, what, 20 years old? I didn't know people... Yeah, weird. I guess it can happen. Seems like a good starting spot, actually, for newcomers. Yeah, it feels like a lot more of the normal WoW. There's not much change to it. I guess it would be good for newcomers, yeah. It's just there's a lot to catch it. Like the whole like the thing I don't like about WoW the most is entering new content when everybody else expects you to understand exactly what's going on, and then if you don't understand what's going on, they criticize you for it. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that, and that's what I would be unhappy for someone new to come into something like that. I read online that it's actually quite, like WoW is actually quite the competitor for, is that Final Fantasy game? Is it 14? Whatever the online one is? Like people saying that those two are like basically the best MMOs to play right now. I've never heard of this Final Fantasy. I think my friend Luke played Final Fantasy, whatever the online one is, like when it came out, and he said it was really poor, so he just dumped it. So I've never played it. Hey, Confusion, what are you knowing against? Not Final Fantasy 14, not 14. Final Fantasy's way better. Really? What's it? What is it? Final Fantasy Online. Oh, 14. I was right. Is this it? Is it good? When it first came out, it was bad. Okay. You've read good things about it? Oh, look what they did. Wow. You can... Okay. It kind of looks to me like a bit like Guild Wars. Or that Star Wars game. They pulled the game out for 2 years remaking it. Interesting. Been amazing. Ooh. Ooh. Is the story easy to get into? Like, from my perspective, would it be easy to get into? Given how much I hate WoW's lore for its complexity. I also hated Guild Wars 2's story. I couldn't get into that either. I remember back in the day when Guild Wars 1 was long in its tooth. But basically, during Guild Wars 1, me and my friend Luke, we played through Guild Wars 1 like a lot. Like we basically blasted it so quick, and I was really upset because I could not pay attention to the story. And then I replayed it with another friend, and I tried my best to pay attention to the story, but we managed like what, an hour, and then we were done. You think one MMO is tough already? Can't imagine playing two. No, I couldn't. I would probably have to dump one. You like how I put these icons here, just above my head, are the basic time waster games. These are time waster games that I can just dump a bunch of time in if I find myself not working for whatever reason. I enjoy all three of these games. Apart from Destiny 2, because I've not been able to play that much at all. But Path of Exile is pretty good. There's also a lot on this list that I've not created a shortcut for. Is Division 2. I spent like 60 hours in Division 2. They're pretty good. Pretty good. Nice wallpaper today. This is literally just me. This is me dragging icons and clicking. Like sometimes I'll move my cursor over to another screen and then I'll bring it back and I'll just double click. So all these little dots is just me double clicking. You like Guild Wars true story, so I could say, do you think FF lore is far less complicated than WoW, but FF, so lore is what you would expect from FF game. Yeah, there's I remember there's an element of Final Fantasy that it's the JRPG element of it that, like we all know, I don't have a good record with. I get kind of like, not jaded, but kind of like, it's too cutesy. It's too cutesy. And like that game that I tweeted about. What was it? I can't remember the name of it, but there was a big frog. I was like, I'm not playing a game with a big frog. I'm going to talk to a frog. I'm just saying that. I play WoW all the time. I'm sure there's been quests at some point where I talk to a big frog. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm trying to think now. Maybe there has been. I'm not sure. Yeah, we should get rid of this. This is there we go. Try different colors and symmetries. There we go. There we go. Bit more pretty. Has a Japanese element to it. Okay. I enjoy the old school Final Fantasies like 8 and 7. Actually 8 and 9. 8 and 9 were my favorite. I couldn't stand 7 back in the day. I still need to play the remaster though. I think 8 was my favorite. Mainly for the story. But that's when the story was a bit more piecemeal. Like, you didn't have to read loads of text. Well, you did have to read text. I guess I was younger. Anyway, guys, it's time for Hollow Knight. It's time to kill the Soul Master. That's where we got to yesterday. The Soul Master. I think his name was Soul Master, wasn't it? It was like there was two phases to the encounter as well, which was kind of cool. And I got absolutely wrecked on the second phase. I remember because you were like Confusion was like, "You're not done yet." I was like, "What?" You find it really hard to get into MMOs? The only thing you like to do in WoW was to be guild's craftsman, like making the glyphs and when they're a thing or bags. Professions is a big thing for me as well. Like I like to have enough freedom in my WoW time to go out, grind the materials required for like flasks and stuff and craft them, and then like sell them for a profit. But then again, I could do that in real life. But I do enjoy that. I can't get to grips with lore. It would be weird. It'd be an interesting yet strange thing to feel like somebody was into the lore of an MMO. I don't know. I guess there's got to be people out there. I know Dark loves the WoW lore. I have my controller. Oh, my my TeamSpeak voice switch. Get with it. There we go. Remaster is 7. If you like 7 originally, it's fantastic. Otherwise, you might not be amazed because the remaster is not a reboot. Amazing quality in comparison, though, just pure night and day. I did play 7 for a long time. I enjoyed the story. The story was good. I think my problem with it was the... what was my problem with it? The graphics. So I came from 8 and tried 7, and I just I could not get to grips with the fact 7 was a little bit less graphical. And this is back in the day when graphics were a big thing. Like, I was a lot younger and I was a lot more critical of games if they did not have good graphics. Nowadays it's not really much of a thing, is it? Love lore, but there was so much lore. My friends were pushing me to level, so I lost interest in game. Oh, really? Interesting. Oh, in WoW. Okay. See, that I can... That's exactly what pushed me away from WoW lore. Wait, do I not need to... No, I don't. I have to kill all these witches, don't I? Yeah, my opinion of Shadowlands is an odd one currently. Gods. But we'll see. I'm gonna push the rating.